welcome back everybody to another episode of RimWorld with me, Vapor. Excuse the bunged up voice that I have at the moment, not much I can do about it. So we're just going to try and push through. Okay, thank you for all the comments from everybody. A lot of it's very supportive, and which is the idea of this series, teaching Vay to play. So there's a few comments. My fields are not big enough. Alison also asked if I could name someone after her, or her Twitch name of WelshGirl71, which we will do. I don't want to name anyone just yet. I just kind of want to make sure everyone survives, but as soon as we kind of get things going and I feel a bit safer, I will definitely start naming people. That's why I haven't named one after me yet, because I didn't want to, kind of get close to someone and then, yeah, they die. So once I feel a little bit safer, I'm most definitely going to do that. Okay, so, yeah, loads of comments and loads of mods as well that I've been suggested to get. I do have a few mods anyway, like I said, and it is more around decoration. I'm trying to find my way through. I think we got, what is it, more floors? I'm sure I had more than that. There was another update today as well, so I don't know if it's changed things around. Either that I'm completely, going bananas. If any of you that watched my last episode of Banished, I just completely lost the plot. Anyway, so we need to get this finished and potentially build some bigger ones of these, I guess. So I'm just kind of looking around and thinking, well, let's unpause the game because it's paused at the moment. And we also need somewhere for them to eat. So I'm tempted to build maybe a little extension on here. So let's kind of plan that. And I'm just going to go with wood for the moment. I don't know if you can upgrade the walls afterwards. That's the only thing I'm a little bit unsure about. Although, what have we got? Is this steel? Oh, silver. Slate. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to research. That was it. Okay. Ignore me. We're going to research, is it stone cutting? Then we'll make some stone. And that's probably the best course of action. So, actually, zone and area, growing zone. Someone mentioned, it might have been Noble, about the actual ground that you grow on. There's different types. I know you can't grow on every bit of ground, but I think he was saying that certain areas are more fertile than others. Strawberries. Strawberries. Yep. What have we got here? Potatoes. That was rice, wasn't it? Oh yeah, rice. Potato. Strawberries. And, I'm tempted to do smoke leaf. I know it's not something edible, but it's something more for joy, isn't it? So, well worth doing. And while we're at it, because it was suggested as well, I'm going to do this one slightly bigger. Let's do a 5 by 11. Oh yeah, because there's an extra space. Oh whatever, I don't know why he's done that. Maybe I've gone past the maximum size. Don't know. Heal root. Apparently it takes quite a while to grow. Ah, that's why. I didn't see that in there. That's fair enough. I keep pausing the game. My thumb rests on the spacebar. There we go. Somebody's awake. Zed. Okay, so just let me kind of get my head around what everyone was doing. So we got Nag as the cook. What is Zed doing? So you're going to construct to repair. So you're going to work on this, hopefully. So just let everyone eat. They're all going to moan now because they haven't got a table and all that. I promise I'll do that next. And this is one thing I really love about this game. Where is it? Here. So it really tells you what's kind of going on in their life and how happy and unhappy they are. What they're actually doing, who they're chatting to, and who they're friends with. I really like that. It's some real in-depth stuff here. And they can fall out with each other as well, which I kind of find funny. Oh, there we go. Cohen's doing some hunting. Yes, excellent. So we got a butcher's table, so they'll be able to butcher that as well. I think it might have been Noble again, because he, as he called it, wrote me a thesis. he said that if I put in here a fine meal. Okay, so no one can do it anyway. So let's get rid of that. And when they have the option to use the animal meat and the vegetables, they would make the better meal. But you can't do that. It's a bit of a shame. So someone's got to keep cooking. Okay, so we got our vent in place. That's cool. The question is, will Nag cook as well? Let's edit this. I did figure this one out myself. So corpses. Let's raw resources. Plant matter. Let's take that one off. I don't know if plant matter needs to go in the fridge, but foods. Take them out. Allow rotten. Should be fine. I think I've done that right. And this one. Oh, I didn't zone this one yet, did I? Stockpile zone. I know it's very small. I will build a bigger one. So for this one, foods, fine. Let's take all these off. Corpses now. As long as that one is animal corpses, that should be fine. And plant matter. I think that's right. If it's not, let me know. Allow rotten. We don't want that. Okay. So we've got this. So research and stone cutting. Let's research that. Who is our researcher? So Levin. Is Levin the most proficient? Let's have a look. Oh, level 8. Most definitely. So what else is Levin doing before he researches? It is a man, isn't it? Yes. He's constructing, plant cuts. Okay. So if we take the construction out, hopefully he will go and research. Slowly getting down. There's no need to play it that fast. There we go. Because we've got Zed over there, he's going to quite happily build that solar panel. Which means we will get some power to our fridge. Okay, that's 11. Oh, he's going to have something to eat. Oh, is he putting things in? Oh, he's hauling. Right, now if I remember rightly, if we go into this. Oh, love heart. I don't know what that's about, so check that. If we set it to priority 1, would that make it more important? It makes sense. Yes, there we go. And did he have a love? Attempted to woo Levin into a romance. Levin rejected the advance. That's a shame. What Levin thought about that. Okay, so they had a hug, which is nice. Never mind. Oh dear. Poor thing. Now, is there a roof here? How do I... Someone said... Constructed roof. There we go. Power conduit, dandelions, soil, brightly lit, grass. Ah, okay, I see. That is really useful. So I've got to keep an eye down here. Some granite there as well. Sandstone. Brilliant. So that's up and running. How is he getting on? Levin's doing the job there. Okay, so let's set the temperature of this. What's the temperature of the room? What am I looking at? 21 degrees. Let's make it frozen. There we go. -9 should do, I would have thought. And floors. There's a little bit missing just there. There we go. So right, now we've done that. Oh no, we need the research, don't we? I don't really want to build any more wooden rooms, but maybe just for the sake of it, we'll do it. We can always take it away afterwards. Let's build it here. I'm going to put a door. Yeah, we'll do it from outside for now. I know it's not very pretty. I'm well aware of that. There's probably more efficient ways of doing it, but this is going to be kind of the startup area, and I'm probably going to build the main base in here. Once it's kind of up and running, I'll start building in this area because it's nice and surrounded. There's lots and lots and lots of mountain. That's got to be explored. Probably going to unearth some really dangerous things, but I have to do it. Lighting. Okay, put that in there. Ah, and that's the other thing. So we need some guest rooms as well. Once we get some visitors, to do that as well. So let's put in a table. And some chairs. Plant pot in here as well. What do we have in the way of fun that we can put in here? Does the chess table need chairs? Huh. I would have thought it would. Let's let's assume it does. Go with any kind of chair. Square dining chair, stool. I assume this will work. Could be wrong. We'll give it a go. If we've got a floor, it doesn't look like we did, so we'll do that. Oh, I did. Yes, I can see that. So we're going to probably build up some power, because that's not going to take a lot, I don't think. And Nag is out there, quite happily working away. There is other things around that we can harvest, I've noticed. This raspberry bush, it's only 65% grown, but it's kind of useful. I don't know how much you'll get from them, but... Aha, see that one's ready to harvest. So if I mark that to harvest... Is there a... Let's have a look. If I do that... Maybe... Aha! Oh, check that out, I didn't know. Clearly I do have a brain. It's just about. So that's going to give us some extra food. Although we've got 5 meals at the moment, which is quite good. What's this? And that's survival food as well. That is some big creature. It's going, having some issues there. Where's Levin? Oh, he's now to sleep. Where's Levin then? Oh, there he is. Prioritise research, Levin. What's wrong with you? I don't want to see him move from there. He was doing plank cutting, so we could take that off, I suppose. Okay, let's try that. Now there's 39, what is that, berries there. I don't know how far that will go, but it seems promising to me. I asked what to name the town as well, and we're getting the Freckleston town name coming back, which seems to be a name that I carry across series. So I'm quite happy to name this Freckleston as well. I don't want to call it New Freckleston because we've had a new, we've had the original, but we'll just go with Freckleston, why not? I'm all asleep, there's not much for me to do. I know I could use the planning tool, maybe I should. Where is it? Extend allowed area, expand the roof, production. To bear with me, I told you I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I know it's in here though somewhere. Miscellaneous. Floors, joy, temperature, shit. Oh. Aha, plan. What's this? Open full graves or containers. Oh my goodness. Why is that having issues with power? Is it where I built it? Is it in the shade? Is that the problem? Because that should more than be enough. It's a shame it doesn't tell me how much it's going to make where it is. Oh, it's because it was night time. Okay, fair enough. But this must be using some insane amount of power. Levin's still asleep. Unfortunately, they're all going to be grumpy again because they didn't eat at a table. And they're all going to eat in the freezer, which is not going to exactly be warm. What's the temperature in that at the moment? -9, but it's because they keep coming in and out. It's fluctuating the temperature. There we go, Levin's over there. The research is starting to go excellent. Hopefully this is up and running soon. That'll make them happy. Yeah, plan. We've lost it again, haven't we? Here it is. So again, for like a temporary thing, I guess. Need defences. That's a good point, actually. You've been here sometime and we've been seeing pirate raids will start soon. Okay. Actually, I'm not even going to plan this. We're just going to build it. So we need kind of like 2 rooms, I guess. If that's the right size or not, but we'll do a door there and a door here. And furniture. Some guest beds in here. I know this is very, very cramped. A bed in here. And I'm thinking of like prisoners and things here now. Let's get some more wood in a second. Put a plant pot in here as well. But once I'm kind of comfortable, once we get the stone, that will help as well. Floors. There we are. Floors. Right, that's that. Defences. Now this is something I've not really kind of played around with. Where is defences? What would it be under? It's not even furniture, is it? Erasure, reduction, zone area lighting. Ah, security. Of course, that would make sense. Let's put a couple of sandbags down. This is a little couple of places to stand behind. What's this? Deadfall trap. A suspended spike weight held up by a delicate trigger. When the victim disturbs the trigger, the weight is released and falls on the head or torso. Huh. Interesting. Oh, we have a visitor. This was just in time then. I'm not too sure how that works. I don't know where you would put it. Do you have to hide it? Or pass. We'll soon find out. And we need to play it too fast. Slow the game down, Vapor. Slow the bit. Just constant rush. Smart those trees. How's Levin doing? Oh, he's almost halfway there. Excellent. A visitor, let's have a look. Cave tender from Green Blue Jay Rexel. Not sure how you pronounce that. Is visiting the colony. She's named Comba. Okay. Where is she? Why is she all the way down there? That's a long way away. You'd have thought she'd have come to us. It looks to me like she's going to walk off the edge of the map. And now here she comes. It was a little bit weird, wasn't it? Ah. Doing half a job there. I'm going to put the light in first, really. It's getting late, so I'm assuming some people are going to go to sleep. Snag and do. Oh, Nag's going to haul that away. Excellent. Is there anything to tell them to clean an area? No. That's fine. Let's set up to. Okay, here we go. I don't think we've actually got anything to trade, but let's have a look. Herbal medicine pistol. Some of these are what I have, aren't they? I'm not willing to trade this. Don't think there's anything we need there. That's fine. Really, they need to. Materials. It's taking forever to build. Can we? There we go. I don't know how much we need for that. Let's chop down a tree. Speed it up just a little bit. I'm kind of an impatient person. What's the red Z's mean? Is that disturbed sleep? I'm guessing it might be. Oh look, they've slept in the bed. Excellent. So that means they might be slightly more happy. Food. We're still okay for food at the moment. That's not too bad. I kind of want to get this done. It's the research. Once we've got the stone cut in and we put the bench in wherever we decide to put it, then I can start building the real base. And I'm definitely thinking this area is good. Let me know what you think. Is this a good area to build it? Because it seems defensible if I've got some kind of wall or fortification across here. Unless they kind of drop pod in. Anyone that kind of walks in has got to come this way. So I think it's kind of a good area. And we can kind of tunnel into the mountains. It's going to have dangers of itself, but I think there's a possibility there. It's a shame we can't really do anything with them. Okay, let's speed it up. Get past that sleep and just come back to bed again. All they're doing is sleeping. We could mark a few more of these things. Aha, here we go. Since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Nag thinks it should give the community a name. What should it be called? Well, why not? There we go, Frackiston. Brilliant, here we go. Levin is awake. He's going to have something to eat and hopefully then go do some more research. Is there any more kind of rats and rabbits around? These are really hard to kill. Let's go for one anyway. Their shell has huge amounts of armour. There's our cat. Maybe I should make some kibble, but I'm guessing the cat will go and eat the mice as well. Everyone else seems to be getting on with what they should be doing. Okay, so there we go. Levin has gone back to doing the research, which is brilliant. There we go. Oh, it's all starting to come together. We need someone to do a little bit of cleaning as well. Let's have a quick look. Didn't realise they had a tail. I learned something new every day. I haven't hit it yet, I don't think. Oh, there we go, injured. Oh, there we go. Okay, that person's leaving. They were awfully disappointed by their stay, -10. Oh well. Research finished. Excellent. Okay, so I guess the next thing... Ooh, what do we go for? IEDs. They're explosives, aren't they? Incendiary devices. Huh. That sounds interesting. Carpet making is something we need, but let's focus on the important things like brewing. But fuses, I guess. And maybe drug production. Assuming that's medicine. Is that medicine or is that like dodgy drugs? Quite possibly. Let's go with basic fuses. So now let's go to production and stone cutter's table. I'm going to put this outside. There we go. Now hopefully, we've got some roofs being put up here. Can you clean? I'm guessing everyone can clean. What's the next main thing to grow? Let's make clean fairly important. Because when they're not kind of messing with the crops, we can do a little bit of cleaning. There we go. And as the kind of what we've got isn't that big, it won't take them long to clean up. Although they are sweeping outside as well. Here we go. It's all coming together. It's very cramped and very simplistic, but wow, check her out. She's actually on a proper mission. Oh no. Oh no. We got a mad squirrel. Let's mark it to be hunted. Slow the game down as well. Where is it? There's a mad squirrel. Look at the speed of it. It's supercharged. Wow, that was so quick. Thankfully we got people that can shoot it. And that would be Cohen. There they go. Now I'm not too worried about this. If If this was a more dangerous animal, I would have probably had them kind of set up defences. Okay, where are you off? The squirrel's here. Now you've messed yourself up, haven't you? Oh dear. Who else has got a gun? Pause the game a second. Hunt. Alright, so we don't need to... Can we get Levin? Why are you not... Do I have to tell you to be able to hunt? I think I do, don't I? Okay. You're building. Oh, you've only got a knife anyway. Shot by Levin, cannot hit target. Draft you and put you there. And you, draft you, and put you inside. And hopefully you make it before the squirrel bites you to death. Come on. Here was me saying I'm not worried about a lowly little squirrel. There we go. Levin's gonna take it out, hopefully. Come on, Levin. Come over here. You can shoot the squirrel as well. Oh, it's dead. Excellent. Undraft. That was ridiculous. I'm in deep trouble. Looks. Things. Oh, she's still cleaning. My goodness. Maybe if... Put that back to 3. Who's the doctor? Oh, we've got quite a few. Well, if they've all got the ability, I know it's not necessarily a good idea, but... Let's do it that way, 'cause I don't want anyone struggling. Levin's gone back to work. He's hardcore. He doesn't care that he's bleeding everywhere. I suppose it depends how badly injured these people are. Ah, there we go. Mag's taking care of Colin. Hopefully it doesn't fail. What was that? Oh man, playing it too quick. Slow it down. Keep hitting the keys. Looks like the space bar. I think what we're going to do is, I'm going to end the episode here. And now we've researched stone cutting. We need this built. We can start doing that, and then we'll start building here. Let me know what you think. Obviously, hit the like button if you enjoyed what you've seen. But until next time, as always, take care.